So yeah, I learned a little bit more about that weird thing that happened with some of the Spinda frames. Apparently it's not just a Spinda problem. Certain frames, certain shiny frames that I aim for, they're actually not ending up shiny. And I finally found some answers as to why on a separate Discord. There's this thing called V-blanking, which is essentially like the game is re-rolling the PID. And I guess it's just a thing that can happen in between two frames. Like this minuscule amount of time between two frames. Sometimes the PID will just not match whatever nature the game wanted to generate. And so it'll just keep re-rolling the PID until it does match. Or something like that. It's kind of an interesting little quirk. But yeah, for now, let's go and get out of here. Get on to the next step of my master post-game plan here. So it's time to start assembling the team of legendary catchers. So step one is to go out to this route, where Torchic beat up a lot of trainers in the early game, and we're gonna get a couple of wilds in this grass here. Shiny, of course, because that's the whole point of this playthrough, right? Hooray! A male Skitty has arrived. Apologies that it's not shiny. We're just breeding a move down from it. Don't worry. We won't keep it for long. Trying to get a male shiny Skitty would have taken an hour of waiting. I'm not even kidding. So we're just gonna take this one for now. No way! Huh. Okay, so slot 2 is not a complete dud. That's a relief. Yeah, this encounter slot 2 was the same slot as that Spinda that was giving me so much grief and kept getting re-rolled. So yeah, I thought for sure that wouldn't work here on another outdoor route, but okay, I guess it works. I guess you always have to try. Don't just assume. Okay, there it is. There's our move. $25. False swipe. So without looking it up, guys, will the Shedinja be shiny or not? Obviously the Ninjask is. I saw a little extra lag there. Oh my god, it is shiny! Look at that! Very nice. And it also gained False Swipe. Okay, so we can actually just go ahead and use this as the False Swiper later. Alright, you two lovebirds. It's time to make an egg. And I hope to make it a shiny egg, which is going to be a little bit tricky, apparently. I'll see if maybe I can at least make some headway on it. I know the basic procedure. And it's going to involve that handy-dandy Spinda painter tool to check which frame I hit. So, let's go. Only care about Shininess. And the egg move, obviously, which is why we went through all that trouble for assist. Alright, Max Repel. So once it wears off, we walk 4 extra steps and then save. So that'll be a total of 255 steps with the next step that we take. Not sure how many tries this is going to take to make an egg, but we'll find out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then save, and then hopefully the next step is the egg generating. And I think we are going to want to do this from a fresh reset, too. Like, even though we could have had an egg there on the first try, I think we want it to be from a RNG of 0, so... Right. Just keep trying until he has an egg. Assuming I did the step thing correctly. I'm thinking it's like 1 in 10, but I don't know. Okay, there we go. So the egg's stats were already generated when it entered his hands. It's just the IVs have not been generated until I get to the last text box here. And since I only care about Shininess, Shininess is actually already set in stone, so... But basically, we're not expecting to get the shiny first try, we're just seeing what the Spinda spot pattern is. And then using that tool to check which frame I hit, which is kind of neat. And yeah, I don't think we have to save it all, too. Like, we could just actually, since my target is a Spinda... Oops. Alright, let's stay away from that side of the route. Just hatch the damn egg. It's nice that you keep all of your momentum from just turning right around in this game. Unlike later games where you actually... No, dude. Okay, I'm bad. I'm so bad. Alright, time to play Spinda Painter. Oh my god! Oh my god, that is too perfect! The spots are right over the eyes. I love it. If there's one takeaway from this playthrough, I am learning how much I love Spinda. Time to play this little mini-game again. Okay. Top left spot. Now let's put the ones over the eyes first. They're almost perfectly over the eyes. I still can't get over that. Nope. These aren't even close. Nope. Nope. So moving this spot just changes the 3rd and 4th digits. This is the one that changes the last 2 digits. This changes the second 2 digits, and this changes the first. It's an interesting relationship there. Okay. Well, how many different possible calibration values could there be, right? I guess we could just try a few different ones, and just go out to, like, frame 2000 again. Maybe that's the answer. Let's see. So 18 doesn't work. Try 19. Alright. 20. Oh my god, we found it. Oh my god. That's it. That's totally it. Okay. Calibration of 20. We found it. Woo! We're in business. Hell yeah. This is the guy we hit. With that egg. So my calibration value, which apparently is important, this was 18 initially, and I didn't bother changing it for the longest time. I was just trying to frantically search through the PIDs. It's like I played around with the spots a lot, and I figured out that this guy determines the first 2 digits, or this guy determines the first 2 digits of the PID. So I knew the PID had to start with either an 8 or a 9, and so I was basically just searching all the 8s and 9s, trying to find this thing. And I wasn't finding it when this calibration value was 18, and so then I tried 19, didn't find it, and then I tried 20, and bam! It's this guy right here. Boom. That's the Spinda. So now that we know what our calibration value is, we should, in theory, be able to search for a shiny frame and actually try to hit that. So, okay, that doesn't sound too bad. So just one redraw, and it's a fairly short wait, so, okay. So I guess we just see what we hit. Just go for it a few times. Alright, here we go. So 1993. So just make sure to do the Dex Flash every time. Feels like BDSP, having to do Dex Flashes. Let's do D-pad down. I think that's more natural than a joystick. As long as it doesn't eat my input, because this is kind of a bad D-pad. Oh, cool. Second try. Had an egg. Gimme! Yeah, about 5 minutes almost. Like 4.5 minutes. Not shiny. Kind of expected for the first try. Alright, spot pattern. Let's find you. So, female sassy. That looks right. Okay. Nice. That was a quick check. Alright, so we hit 1984. So now we can say that. In EonTimer, we hit 1984. So that's 9 frames early. Update. So that's our new calibration factor there. And then we just try again. Okay. Nice, first try this time. He only has an egg like maybe 1 out of 7 tries when they're different species, I think. Generally, just catching something in the wild shiny is going to be easier, but we wanted the egg move. It's going to be kind of just a funny little strat for catching the legends. Something a little different than just using a false swipe, spore, Breloom. Not shiny. Alright, second try. 1 frame late. So we're not going to adjust this time. Okay, second try. Woohoo! Sweet! First shiny egg Manip for me in a Generation 3 game. And it was on the 3rd try. Awesome. I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky with this name here. Beautiful! You can take the PID value, paste it into the Spinda tool up here. Are those our spots? Sure looks like it. And 2 of them kind of overlap, actually. Nice. Alright, good stuff. So we are done with Spinda Manips now. And check it out, there's our move. The whole entire reason we caught that Skitty. So with that, our full legendary catching squad is nearing completion. We got all the hard stuff out of the way. And, yeah, Skitty, you're not shiny, so you gotta go with, these other guys over here for now. these lame-os here. Alright. Time to feed these guys. Alright, level 99, we'll do that. Alright. Leftovers equip. And then go ahead and level our Grimer. Same thing. A lot of A spam here. On the green goop. Green goop has become green mucus. Nice. And then we'll just go a couple more levels for bulk reasons, I guess. Get close to 70. They're talking about some other Pokemon we'll be getting soon. We're probably going to fall a few times here, by the way. Just want to point that out. That is not the tile I wanted to be on. Okay. I also don't remember the layout, so automatically won't be first shotting any of these. Okay. Tough one tile movement there. Okay, then we can just charge this one. Nope. Alright, good. Home free. This first time. Green Dragon. Alright. Let's see what you are. Should I test the strat first to see if it works? I kind of want to. E-speed's good. Alright, double E-speed. And Memento. Say goodbye to your offenses. And you do have to say yes. Don't just mash B there. Alright, God Spinda, let's go. Just another accuracy to ensure future hypnosis. Okay, that might be all we need. Oh no, I forgot to teach False Swipe. What am I gonna do? I guess we'll just try this. It counts fainted Pokemon! No, the strat's not gonna work! It counts fainted Pokemon! Why? I hate Gen 3, man. Oh my god, just so many things we take for granted now in the newer games. Oh my god. So many things. Okay, I like Gen 3, I do. But holy shit. Whew. So glad some of the quality of life changes that have happened. And of course I brazenly left my Fly Slave behind, because I figured I was just going to be upgrading to Rayquaza, who comes with Fly when you catch it. So that's unfortunate that I apparently have no reading comprehension whatsoever, so... Because Assist still picks from fainted Pokemon, which I didn't think it did. Yeah, we're gonna have to just kind of leave Muck at home. Sadly. And then Zig's gotta delete some moves, and then we clone this bad boy here. And then we should be fine. Okay, so 75% to get False Swipe now, theoretically. And I should be able to set up enough that I only need to use one to get Rayquaza down to 1 after it uses Rest. So... yeah, it's going to be hitting me a lot harder now, so that's going to be interesting. Now we just hit a frame. Going for the old Adamant here. Okay, 1 frame late, it looks like. Shiny spotted. Here we go. Flew up high. Let's see, this one should be faster than me. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay, ensure we don't miss. I'll use 1 defend just to make up for the fact that we can't memento anymore. Alright, burn to rest. Good. I'm gonna speed first. Just in case it flies. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're done setting up. I think we're just gonna have to 2 false swipe it. God damn it. Alright. Just leave it there. Amazing how that assist strat just kind of fell apart there. Alright, how many balls? So we started with 99 and 30, so keep that in mind. Realistically, we'll probably have to try this a few times. So that's doing about 55%. Okay, that's a little unbelievable that we got that lucky. If it had woken up there, it actually possibly could have killed me from there. Okay, way, way luckier than we should have been there. We'll take it, though. Got our nice black dragon here. Luxury Ball Shiny Rayquaza. Nothing like it. Alright. Let's ride out of here in style. And now we have a dozen of them. And free Dragon Claws, because why not? Alright. We will select you as my next replacement of Fly Slave. Well, so far so good, despite the assist strat not really working out like I hoped it would. Took very few tries to catch this guy, so that is our new world movement HM slave. So I guess now we figure out where the other two are hiding. A drought in Route 114. Oh ho ho. These flashing lights in the sky, it's like a fireworks show. Yep, this has got to be it. Free candy. Replace one of the 150 that I used earlier today. Terra Cave. Terastallization? Oh, it's like the seafloor cavern. Are there wild spawns in here other than the legendary? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I believe Nest Ball was my choice of ball for Groudon. Actually, that was bad. Let me... I tried to press 3 buttons at once there. I don't think that was going to lead to consistency. See how close we are. If this is first try, I'm going to be very surprised. Okay. How much does this do with +0? Okay, so yeah, we need like +4. Probably just +3 to play it safe. So yeah, 2342 minus 1981. And then add that to my current delay of 654. Okay, so 1015. Over 1,000 frames of delay, watching it walk up to you and make its cry. Okay. Interesting. Intensified the sun's rays. So it can be 16 or 17 on here? Yeah, so... That's enough for me to assume we're 1 frame off. Let's go again. That bubbling lava. Green! Beautiful. That did not take very many tries at all. Hello, Groudon. My spots are the same color as you. Awesome. Alright. We will start with... X-Act. The game begins. Yeah, it's just used only Solar Beam on me this whole time. Oh, no oh, Fire Blast? Okay. I thought it would be Eruption. I guess I should have looked that up ahead of time. Yeah, good old special attacking Groudon. Another blast. Boy, Spinda, you do not have stats at all, my friend. At least it only has 5 of those. But yeah, we are on a little bit of a timer here with its PP stall situation. .6%. I think that's the same as if it were at 1 HP, too, so... yeah. So that's about 20 balls. Okay, our first 3-shake break. Let's go. Okay, that's about 30 balls. A lot of high rolls. Three shake breaks. Alright, well, that's about 50 balls. It is expected to take about 65 on average, I think, so we're not even close to at odds. Alright, I think this is the last one. Last couple balls. Fittingly, it's also my last Hypnosis PP. Hopefully get a long sleep here. It'd be nice if I had Pain Split right about now. So yet another advantage to not using False Swipe, I guess. You don't want it to be at 1 HP when it struggles. Alright. Ripperino. I guess I kind of want to keep Assist, just in case I find another use for it. It's kind of an interesting tech move. So yeah, let's just lose Feint Attack then for now. Let's just use that turn 1. Oh my god, another shiny Groudon. 2 in 1 day? Amazing. How do we do it? Alright, turn 1 this time. Is this? Haha! That does a lot less damage. %? Good. Buy as many turns as possible. Nice miss. So as soon as my rain ends, it's not going to automatically trigger Drought again, right? Okay, good. Was thinking that was the case, but I wasn't positive. So now we have quite a bit more. Watch it be first try. Okay. Now that I've done the extra prep. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to have to take heal turns. Alright, assistant, no critting, please. What did I just say, buddy? What did I just say? Alright, well, it's a much better fight, at least, as long as we don't crit. I really wish we could use False Swipe with assist reliably, but... yeah, unfortunately we had to use a slave to get here that has HM moves, which can be selected. Oh my god, a third shiny Groudon. We're on a roll here. Third time's the charm, baby. Let's go. Alright, get the crit out of your way now while the rain is up. So that's about 20 balls. 60 total, at least. Alright, another crit possibility here. I thought that was critting. I think that's the highest roll I've seen. Probably going to start seeing mostly rests here. We have not been seeing a lot of those. So that's probably about all it has left at this point. I think it still has one Fire Blast in the chamber. It's probably out of Fissure now, too. Time to Elixir in a moment here. Good thing I have 96 of them. Well, that is a total of at least 90 balls thrown. 90 balls. Can we get 100? What? Okay. Well, that's interesting. I didn't think Hypnosis could still miss at +2 accuracy. Oh my god. It was literally 99.6% accurate. and I failed. Amazing. That's like a Gen 1 miss. Almost. 99.6 accuracy. Oh my god. Okay then. Groudon giving me all the bad luck that Rayquaza didn't. At least Kyogre is going to be nice and fast, since I'm just using the Master Ball on that. Alright. This is the time. This is the moment. Get rid of that sun. We're almost 2 times over odds on balls. crazy. Alright, well, it's about 130 balls. Are we close to the 95% mark? Getting there. We probably had at least a 75-ish% chance overall of getting it by now. Hey, there we go. Didn't get 8 3-shake breaks, at least. 7 was more than enough. Alright. Our brownish-green continent Pokemon. It is ours at last. So as soon as I exit this cave now, it just disappears for good, right? Can we escape rope from these caves? Okay. Ah. Interesting. Oh, and then the cave also vanishes? Cool. Alright. 2 down, baby. Heavy rainfall on Route 127. And I think for Kyogre's caves, we typically have to dive to them or something. And you know what? Since we're here... So yeah, there's no way to RNG manipulate where the tiles are. Hopefully I won't have to search more than, like, 20% of the tiles, though, before we find one. It's possible we don't see it when I fish only 3 times per tile. But, you know, I already got pretty unlucky on Groudon balls, so, you know... Hopefully I don't get unlucky on this, too.
Did you know that in the 3rd generation of Pokemon games, the Old Rod is often superior to the Good Rod and Super Rod? Pokemon introduced new, more complex fishing mechanics in the 3rd generation that required the player to press A, right when, oh, a bite, appears on screen after wading through some dots, making a game of fishing that requires a bit more focus. But what they don't tell you up front is that the better rods can play this game with you up to 5 times before reeling the fish in, while the Old Rod will never go more than once. This can be extremely useful when shiny hunting for certain Pokemon.
Really? Oh, really? Is that so? Well... yeah, so since I don't care about Carvana right now, and it's super easy to get later, let's use the Old Rod, then. You know, let's use the supposedly better Old Rod here. Thank you, random YouTube video. Love fishing in this game. You know, I don't feel like I'm losing my mind at all. So I found something after searching all of these tiles and some of these tiles. Only then did I think to check if somebody had made some sort of tool that could show you where the Feebas tiles are, and I did find something. becomes Child's Play. So what the heck are we looking at here? See, I'm not entirely sure how to interpret the results it's giving me, honestly, so... And yeah, I'm using the old rod again, by the way, just because it's guaranteed to be reeled in after just one. Instead of having to go up to like 6 of them with the super rod. I guess it's telling me there's like 1 of 5. Oh, there it is. Nice. It's like there's 1 of 5 random values it could have. So apparently we got the red. Like we got value 1 here. Okay. Yeah, I think I definitely fished here before, but I guess got unlucky, I guess, with the 50%. So we know this one works. So that's good. So another red tile that I had already done is actually up here. Let me just make sure this is right. Okay, so 1 over. And then, yeah, right in front of me here. 3rd tile up. So this should be a Feebas as well, if it's all the red ones. Again, if my understanding of this is right. So if we have random Feebas value 1, then it should be all of these red tiles here. Alright, yeah. So we got the red tiles. Nice. So yeah, we got these 2 confirmed, and then our other ones are like further down the river. And then one of them's down here at the bottom. Okay. So yeah, we should be able to just do this closest one to the stairs here, or to the enter the water ledge here. So yeah, we can go ahead and get a shiny off that. Cool tool. And yeah, I guess I should note that the calculator really only works the best if you have never manually changed the trendy phrase. And it also works optimally if you have a dead battery file. And yeah, both of those are true for me, so... Alright, so this tile in front of me is a Feebas. So we will go ahead and set up for a shiny right here. Let's wake up our Shedinja too. I think it'll be fully healed when we give it a candy, right? Is that how it works? That's funny. I love it. Let's check Aronski. So yeah, obviously the species is not going to match up, but we should be able to check everything else about it. So hone in on 1600. Maybe I should fish in the tile next to me. That's not a Feebas tile. Maybe that'll be better, actually. Yeah. Like, I just need to see what I'm hitting with this particular delay. So it doesn't really matter which tile I try for that. And then I can just move to the Feebas tile when I figure it out. Is it hardy nature or impish nature, at least? Okay. Yeah, we're completely lost here. I don't know what's going on. no idea. Yeah, so it's like the IVs work in this case, but the level is wrong. So yeah, maybe some of these are still getting re-rolled as if it's a Feebas tile. I don't know. Regardless, yeah, we'll assume we're 2 frames late, I guess. I mean, the IVs fit, so... Okay, it was a timid, it was a male. This looks like 1672. Alright, well, if we hit 71 and then 72, well, let's just say we hit 71 again, so... Okay. It's nice to actually find results that I hit. And this method is working right now. Just remember to toggle it if I can't find it. Getting a decent amount of Feebas. I definitely fished in this tile, though, the other day, so... Fuck you, Feebas, for missing the 1 and 8. The 7 and 8, rather. There it is! My god, that took actually almost an hour and a half. Oh, man. Alright, you're just gonna get a Master Ball. Done. That was a little bit more painful of a Manip than it needed to be. But we got it. Alright. So moving on from this little fish to a slightly bigger fish. There we are, 29. Is it here? This might just lead to an item, actually. This doesn't look... Oh, no, this is it. Okay, Marine Cave. So this is probably exactly like the Groudon, where we have to save 1 step in front of it. There's our beastie. Okay, right here. We haven't hit this shiny frame yet. It's a little bit of a longer way, but not too bad. And we are in a cave again, so I guess we use the 261 delay, so that actually helps us out a little bit. So yeah, I think we'll aim for 12979. It's like I actually have got a few shiny Kyogres from BDSP Blink method. But in that game I didn't have the Master Ball to use on Kyogre, and I was kind of sad about it, because I like using the Master Ball on purple Pokemon, or pinkish purple Pokemon. So yeah, we'll just chuck the Master Ball at this shiny. There's not many games where I actually get to catch a Kyogre, because I always get the first one in a pair and stuff, so Emerald's like my only option. So, mild nature. So we hit 12986, so we were actually really close that first time. And I pressed B instead of A, so I actually made it to the frame a little faster than I normally would. So if we hit 7 frames late, it probably would have been more like 10 or so. I don't know, but yeah, we'll say we hit 12,988 maybe. That was pretty much a perfect press, so let's see how far off I am. Okay. So definitely adjust by however much I'm off here. So it's probably 2 frames this time, right? So 223 HP, that's gotta be, yeah, okay. So it's gotta be this guy. So 12,977 hits. Alright, let's go for that till we get him. Yeah, same docile. Alright. 223, yeah. 2 frames. Alright, so let's go ahead and say we hit 12,978. So go back to that previous delay. Alright, we'll go brush my teeth on the next attempt here while we wait. Of course, it's a slippery frame for no reason. It's only 1 frame late. Yeah, let's go ahead and go back to 12,980. I might regret that, but... So we were 2 frames late, then 1 frame late. Yeah. Let's just do it. It's our time. There we go. Beautiful. Time to finish our trio of Titans. My first Master Ball Kyogre. No need to chuck ×1 balls at it, just like Groudon. Alright. Yeah, just the first aquatic-themed name that came to mind. Alright. I never nicknamed Groudon. But there's our trio. Complete. And our bonus little friend here. Because why not? Alright. And now we have several of them.